I just passed out my 10th. I took admission in engineering college and then I started having some back pains and some neck pains.
I got an irritation in my throat. That irritation grew.
I felt a lump which was paining.
After 2 or 3 days, the pain still persisted.
In 2 months' time, I lost 8 kgs.
तभी मेरे एक rheumatologist डॉक्टर है, उन्होंने मुझे कुछ टेस्टिंग लिख दिया.
And I got my biopsy done. There was some special test that they wanted to do of the sample that they'd taken from my neck.
After 2 weeks, I got the news that I am having a tumor, NHL, which is cancerous.
The doctor broke the news that we need to, get rid of the entire breast.
When I heard that I had cancer, I cried a lot.
You know, the word cancer itself kills you from inside.
Somehow, my brain was not taking in that I had cancer.
More especially, my husband works away from home. So it was a bit very hard for me. I had to call him, I had to tell him over the phone. He talked to me and he told me to calm down.
I could see only my son's face. And I said, what will happen to my child? He's only 10 years old.
It is very hard. Sometimes you think it's a dream.
And I said I'd rather die. Dr. Deshpande came up to me and said, Ashok, don't be a fool. We have a cure for this. Kokilaben gave me hope before they started the treatment.
My doctor in Kenya referred me to this hospital. We thought we'll just come for the PET scan, then go back to be treated. Yeah. But when we came and we saw the kind of facilities and the kind of doctors, I felt I was in the right place.
When you enter only, you have that feeling, yes, you will be fine.
We basically came here for the doctors. Dr. Nadkarni was very confident. He made me believe that, yes, I can come back to life.
We deal with multiple cancers, and because we are 24/7, 365 days, and all the other departments also are part of our institution, it becomes easier for everybody to chip in and help the patient.
So we have all the 3 important components which are actually involved in treatment of a patient. Department of Surgical Oncology, Department of Medical Oncology, and Department of Radiation Oncology. And then we require a lot of supportive departments. So we have Plastic and Reconstructive Service, Nuclear Medicine Department, and we have the Intervention Radiology.
There is a very good rehabilitation department which is one of its kind in the entire country.
I would say that there are very few corporate hospitals in the country which have a pain and palliative full-time department.
So it's all under one roof, and the main advantage of that is that the patient doesn't have to go from pillar to post looking for treatment.
What we have tried to do is to develop subspecialties. So a single person does not dabble in all cancers.
So we have different surgeons for different subspecialties, and we will just not cross into each other's territory.
Like I am treating only head and neck cancer, another one treating breast.
We have somebody who does gynec oncology, uro-oncology, soft tissue, bone.
The advantage being somebody who is doing that same work every single day can give a little better in terms of knowledge to the patient.
The outcomes are always better when subspecialties treat the patients.
Then of course, infrastructure-wise, we have all the high-end equipment which goes into forming, surgical procedures.
We have got a new technology called the EDGE. EDGE has a GPS tumor tracking system.
We have got a dedicated stem cell transplant unit.
We are doing recycling of tumor bones. This is the fastest growing robotic surgery unit in India as of now. Robotic surgery is a boon for the patients.
We have a fantastic bone marrow transplant unit. We have managed somebody who was diagnosed with cancer at birth, and this child is now 2 years old and doing well and cancer-free.
We try to build a protective web around this patient and the family.
So we have a cancer patient support group.
Because there are so many questions, why me? Why this is happening to me? So we have a psychological counselor dealing with all these problems.
The whole philosophy is to make the journey as comfortable for the patient as possible.
The goal is longevity, and that the quality of life after is going to be the best possible.
As a doctor, there is nothing more satisfying than going along with the patient in this whole journey, giving hope back to the patient, curing them, making them smile again, relieving them of their suffering, and ultimately coming out victorious.
And what motivates me to keep going is the success stories.
We are doing the best we can, and it actually helps the patient with minimal toxicities. Even if I can give happiness to 10 patients a day, I get a good sleep at night.
The treatment started. First, the surgery happened. After a month or so, my chemotherapy circle started.
When you come for your first chemo, you are shit scared. But when I entered this place, the doctor was amazing. He took me through the entire journey. This is what's going to happen, and that's exactly what happened.
After the first chemo, my hair started falling.
I was totally in love with my hair. 12th day, I lost my hair.
My weight was actually 88 kgs, and during chemotherapy I was about 60 kg, like half of my body was like gone.
Dr. Goyal, who was my chemotherapist, he was an awfully sweet guy. He did not put me on to chemo, he put me on to some other latest medication that had come out, which is called Erbitex, which doesn't make me lose my hair, which doesn't affect my cells in my body. It just goes and hits the target. But wherever it hits the target, all hell breaks loose.
June 20th, that was the day when I got my last chemo. I celebrated, obviously, with my friends. Then after a few days, the radiotherapy started.
डॉक्टर कौशल तलपतरा ने मुझे एक होप दिया था कि आप 10 सीटिंग लो, कितना फ़र्क पड़ता है हम लोग देखते हैं। कॉम्प्लिकेशन में ऐसा था कि इसोफेगस का था, तो जब भी रेडिएशन देते हैं तो काफ़ी अल्सर वगैरह कुछ होता है।
So for around 18 months, these guys were giving me food supplements in a liquid form.
All I knew is I have to get well. I have to fight this.
और सिर्फ 10 सीटिंग दिया, तो 10 सीटिंग में जो जितना बड़ा ट्यूमर था वो पूरा निकल गया।
I heard I was cancer free in 2015 September.
I didn't lose my breast. So me and my husband, we met Mr. Mandar Natkarni, and he was like, Pari, you're done.
I just got up first and I hugged him tight. Right up till that day, I had not shed a tear. But that day, after hearing, I went back home, I caught hold of my husband and I burst into tears.
And after that, I just asked him, like, doctor, can I have mangoes or something?
I wanted to do everything.
I went for shopping. The next day I went for movie.
I ordered food from my favorite restaurant and ate to my heart's content.
I thanked God for giving me a chance again.
Yeah, I've been cancer free for 3 years at the moment. I have no health ailment right now.
Yeah, I'm gallivanting throughout the world. I'm holidaying all over.
I have been cancer free for 4 to 5 years. Now I'm a very sporty person.
I thank Kokila.
They have given us life back.
The human touch that they have, it's phenomenal, yaar. I mean, you are the ultimate. You mean the world to them. Whether it was my pain therapist, whether it was my dietitian, they were so humane.
This is a hospital where every life matters in true sense.
Kokilaben has given me hope. I see a brighter life and brighter future.
I know that I'm going to live more than 20 years.